Alright, so it is time for an update on the Innovative Marine Nuvo Fusion 40. I hate saying that, it takes forever to say it. I'm just going to call it the Fusion 40 or the Nuvo 40 from now on. So let's just take a quick walk through what we are looking at. So far everything's doing very well. The purple and green tip torch, as you can see, is getting funky in the breeze. Doing good, doing good. The little Euphilia hill over here is doing just fine, actually. This neon green one, you can see at the bottom of it here, right in the middle, it's starting to like spread further out that way. It's getting huge. It loves it. I'm actually going to be probably throwing frog spawn all the way to the top of this ridge right here in the near future. The two gold hammers are doing awesome. I have one at the bottom and one about midway up. I don't know, it's maybe 6 inches higher. They're both doing good in the spots that they are at. And this one right here, I'm probably going to be bringing a Reeferpalooza and trading with somebody that I'm meeting up with there. So that one will be off the sand bed soon. You can see this little cup that I got right here. One little Recordia that I have actually walked off its little spot and started flowing around in the tank, so I took some rubble rock and I don't know, within maybe like 12 hours it footed itself to a new piece, so I'm going to be taking that out. I'm going to try and put it back in the same place that it was. I don't know, maybe it doesn't like that spot. It's actually happier in that little cup than where it was. So right next to it is the Toadstool. And I ended up, keeping this over here. It's got just a little bit of a flow to it, and it likes that spot. So, take this off the tripod here. Alright, now let's show you some other stuff. The Leptastria is awesome. You can see it is starting to encrust upward to the left side there onto the rock itself, which is awesome. I feed this thing brine shrimp actually once a week. I'm going to do a video on how it eats. It's so awesome. It just, as I drop the mysis on it, or the brine shrimp on it, it just folds up and just sucks it in and eats it, and that's it. So, the yellow and orange acan is actually turning more and more neon orange under the Kessel. The T5s, it was pink and yellow, and now it's just super orange, which is actually pretty cool. Here's that little mushroom frag that I still got to get rid of. The rainbow acan is getting a whole bunch of little babies all around the sides and on the back side. I'm feeding this little tiny mysis maybe once a week. I'm actually gonna, I might get some Reefroids for these guys and see how they work. Scott over at Roscoe's Reef has been feeding his acans Reefroids lately, and his are looking pretty damn legit, so I might be throwing them in there too. Over on this side here, the two mushrooms are just awesome. They're growing like fast, believe it or not. They're in a nice low flow spot too, and they're just, twinkling under the lights. The Recordia over here, it's kind of been closed for a couple days, maybe like a full week. It's usually about the same size as these mushrooms, so I don't know, maybe this one might be taking a walk too eventually. Right to the right of it is where that other Recordia was, so I don't know, maybe just these Recordias don't like this spot. But there's another shot of the Euphilia section, looking pretty cool. I was like, I got a lot of green right there, but it's, again, until I get a better camera, you guys really can't see the true color of it. It's, this neon green, and then a green purple tip, and then a purple yellow tip, and this peach pink tip. So I got some, good variety of color going here. I want to try and find a pink and a blue one coming up at Reefapalooza. So, but yeah, tank's doing good. Nice and clean. Fish are healthy. Scooter Blenny still kicking it. The 2 clownfish are just chilling. They like each other. My little hawkfish is behaving. He's just, you know, chilling, eating all the food. These 2 little barnacle blennies right here, they're buddies. The boomerang bros, as I like to call them. There he is, coming out. What up? He's the mascot. He's the bomb. Filtration is still doing good in the all-in-one. Still running the Tunzi 9004 skimmer. Just cleaned it last night. And it's a good one. You know, it's a good skimmer. The Santa Monica algae scrubber drop 6. It's been running for 5.5, 6 weeks now, and the only thing it has growing in it is brown diatoms. And I used to have diatoms all over the sand bed, and now they're in the algae scrubber. I don't really have any green algae yet, but I don't have any more diatoms in the sand bed, so I'm going to let it do its thing. I guess my tank isn't, you know, dirty enough. I've been feeding the fish lately without rinsing the food, trying to get the tank to be a little bit dirtier. But, you know, on this tank I do 8 gallons a week water change with reef crystals, and that's it. That's it. I just do water changes. You know, I got about maybe 28 total gallons of water in here, so it's about a 25% water change every week, and I'm having good results with it, so that's what I'm sticking with for now. So the carbon is running right now in a little mini reactor. I run that for about a week, and then I shut it off, and then at the end of the month I replace the carbon. I do have a filter sock on this side. I noticed I had a lot of detritus in the all-in-one, so I took out the caddy and I put the sock in here. Underneath that is a whole bunch of matrix. I don't know exactly how much, but so, and that's the JVJ auto top off. This little blue line here, that's a little plumbing line I put in there. That's my auto top off feed line. So the Kessel's being a Kessel and making everything shimmer as it's supposed to do. So quick update on it, you know, it's good. And of course, whenever I do my updates, I got my little buddy Fluffies. What you doing? What you doing? Oh, you stretchies? A little bit of stretchies? That's my girl. So, yep. I'm okay with this tank, you know, it's no 75 with a sump. I miss my sump every single day, but the longer this tank is running, it's just the easier it is, you know. So I'm very happy with it. Very easy to maintain. I don't spend a lot of time with this at all, besides staring at it. And for anybody who saw my last video on that little hitchhiker that I found, we found out what it is. And it was actually the end of a brittle star. And when Reef Spy messaged me and said, it's a brittle star, I said, no way. So he sent me, he actually texted me a video of one of his brittle stars. And it's the exact same color pattern. It's a brittle star. So thank God I don't have a hitchhiker in here. And my brittle stars did come from Reef Spy's tank, so I slept easy that night. Because as I've said before, all this rock was dry rock. It's the Carib Sea Life rock. Every single coral in here, including the mushrooms, including the toadstool, everything has been dipped in Bayer, dip, and then revive. So the chances of a hitchhiker coming in my system should be very slim to none. But, you know, you never know. There's some crazy thing that'll actually survive. But thanks for watching. And, you know, I hope you guys are enjoying this little tank. I would say probably after Reefapalooza it's going to look a little bit different and have a whole lot more color in it, because I'm going to go absolutely bananas with the coral. So thanks for watching. See ya. Wouldn't want to be ya.